Hello and welcome back to some Dungeon Defenders. Thank you for clicking on the video. I guess this is part 2 to Time Gap 2. I don't know. So yeah, we're going to be looking at armor, pets, weapons, and stuff like that, and also where this series is going to go from here. So let's start off with the armor and stuff. So yeah, we have transcendent gear, right? So how the armor works is you want to have a full set. So as you can see, this is pristine, 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 pristine. Also, if you can have the same quality as well, transcendent, 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 I think you'll get a little bit more of a boost. But if you can have the same type of gear, that's ideal. So let's just come here. Let's just equip this, right? So as you can see, although this gives us 172 damage, hero damage, we're at 2,800 now. And because that set isn't on, wait, actually, hold on. This one's at 420. Okay, so that's what? That's like, it should be 300 less. It's not. It's like a bunch less because that multiplier. And I think it's different for what type of gear it is. So whether it's transcendent, I think it's even higher. I think it's like 20 or 25%. And then if it's mythical, it's like 20% higher. So all your stats. So going from 420 to 559. And that is all the stats on there. That's including the resistances and everything, which is what you really, really, really want to focus on for Nightmare. So yeah, so you want to have a matching set. I don't care what level you are. You want to have a matching set. Even on our level 74 here, we have a matching set of mythical, so that's what you want to focus on, because that percentage is way more helpful than having, oh, my helmet's really good, but it's leather, and oh, my chest piece is, you know, it's the best one I have, and it's plate, and it's like, no, dude, just try to make a set. I mean, if you have a really good plate armor piece, save it for another character. Like, just have sets for different characters. Ideally, I guess you would have a different set for each one, so that, like, hey, if I find another leather piece, I can give it to this guy. Oh, plate, that's on Eve. Like, but I don't think you have to focus on that too much. I have many people with plate armor. Oh, I guess this one has mail, but so yeah, so you want to focus on having a set, and you want to have preferably the same rarity. So godly, legendary, hold on, I don't even know what the transcendent, mythical, godly, legend. Oh no, I was right. So legendary and godly, you should be able to use at level 70, which is why level 70 is such a like threshold. Level 74, you can use mythical gear. Level 78, transcendent gear, and it goes up from there. Supreme, ultimate 93. So you have to be level 93, ultimate plus, and then ultimate plus plus, which I think is always 100, because it's the best in the game. So, yeah, so your levels are according to what you have. So as you saw, I had mythical on the 74, transcendent on everybody else. Mythical stuff, you can start to find it on Nightmare if and when you can work up to doing Nightmare. That's when you'll start finding it everywhere. But generally, the best places for armor is doing survival maps or pure strategy maps, but really survival. So once you've completed a map, right, say we do Deeper Well, we can come down here, right? So survival mode means it's like a wave thing, right? And you have to survive to a certain amount of waves to complete the map. You can start at 8 or 1 through 8 until you've beaten the map. Once you've beaten the map, I think you can start a little bit higher. So that's what survival is. You can attack, you can build, blah blah blah. Pure strategy is only building. So you cannot DPS, you can't attack at all. It's only your towers. It can be very, very boring. If you're going for gear, try survival and try doing it on a map, you know, the best map that you can do it on, really. And what you want to do is once you have it all set up, and hopefully you don't need to DPS during the survival because the waves are long and tedious, then you can pull out your summoner, and because the summoner doesn't have a weapon, only armor will drop, and that is so helpful, because a lot of the things that drop are weapons, especially if you're on Jester or Eve. It's like there's weapons for everybody because they can use so many different variants, characters' weapons. But yeah, it's really helpful to just pull out a summoner. Even if you're not using a summoner right now, make a level 1 summoner, shove him in the back. He'll get some XP, but also armor will drop. Also, you can hit 2, and you can actually examine the armor while it's on the field. So you can be like, ooh, you know, a mythical dropped. Let me go look at it, see if I want to even go pick that up after the wave's over. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so that's basically what we did. I hopped in a game with somebody who built a survival for me, and that's how I got a lot of my Transcendent gear. Now that I have Transcendent gear, I could probably build for somebody else. You know what I mean? And that's one of those things with Nightmare and like gear and stuff. It's like I can't play Nightmare because my gear isn't good enough, my weapons aren't good enough, my pets aren't good enough. But the only way to get gear, weapons, and pets is from doing the Nightmare itself. The only way to get the mana to upgrade it is from doing Nightmare itself. Like, so it's kind of like this like back and forth where it's like I can't do it because I can't do it, and I can't do it because I can't do it, and it just goes on forever. So it's really helpful if you have friends who can help out, or if you can join a game and they're willing to carry you, or like I said, if you're just grinding for XP. People are willing to come in, build, because once they build something, they can just say, okay, just keep repairing it, upgrade it, I'm leaving, like, good luck. And that's really nice, even though it's like, it seems like, well, you're just going to build it and leave, like, but that's really, honestly, that's huge. So try to find people. I'm at the point where I'm willing and want to help new players. I've had so much given to me, XP wise, mana wise, like, so I want to give back. I want to help new people. I want to give advice and stuff. So that's partly why I'm making these videos, but also, yeah, I want to do it in game and stuff too. So if you play, you want to join up. Right now I'm in a public match, but I have it hidden. So when it's like this, you can hide the match so people can't see it to join, and then you can click show match. So if you don't want to make a private game, or you want to make a public one, but you know 3 people joined and you're like, okay, that's it, we're going to do a 6-person map, but we don't want 6 people, so you can hide the match. I just did that because I'm not really playing right now. I'm just making a video. So but yeah, so that's the armor, Transcendent and stuff. So let me show you what I focused on. So right, we talked about the summoner, we focused on the health because of the walls, the minion walls. So what I looked for, right, in the armor was I looked for all the pieces to have, because you're gonna get a lot of armor and you're gonna have to sort through it. So here's what I did. Initially I looked at hero damage, tower damage for almost everything. That's all I looked at. I didn't look at levels, I didn't look at resistance, I didn't look at nothing. I looked at hero damage and tower damage. And I said, okay, this has negative 78 tower or hero damage, and it had what? Let's say 120 tower damage. So what I did was I even got rid of the books I had for armor, and I just made tower and I just made DPS. Because when you do this, like it kind of already sorts it, right? You have your helmets, you have your chest pieces, your gloves, your boots, whatever you have. So it kind of sorts it for you. So I didn't see the need to like double sort tower pristine, tower leather, tower, you know, all that stuff, DPS tower, blah, 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 blah. So I just separated it. So like if we look at this, right? 172. So, and it has no tower DPS at all. So instantly that's a DPS gear. We come over here, look, same type of thing, 109. That's a tower gear for sure. So that's how I sorted initially. Then I went back through, because as you can see, I have so much still, and this is all decent stuff. You know, I got rid of all the trash. So I came back in and I looked at I still didn't look at the levels or the upgrade levels. I looked at the if it had 4 of the things or not. So as you can see, it has 4 tower things: tower health, rate, damage, and range. So that's what I looked at. All of these should have 4. I mean, this is a negative 79, but I mean, you know what I mean? It has all 4. And this is something you have to do really quick when you're picking up, you know, hundreds of pieces of armor over hours and waves and waves. So all of these should have 4. And then what I did was for the tower stuff is I just looked at what had the most. So like, okay, this is good, 257 damage, but it only has 15 attack rate. Can we find something else? Oh, look, 279 with, you know, like, so I just picked the best ones overall. Not necessarily damage wise, like 279 or 306. Like I would go with, I I guess I would go with this one actually. But you just kind of look at it, what you want to have. You know, if this was for an apprentice, I probably would go with this one because he doesn't need the tower health. Whereas if it was for, I don't know, someone else who could benefit from the tower health, I would probably go with this one because it has so much in there already. But yeah, and then you can also look at like the upgrade levels and stuff and how much more you can put into it. So if this only had 100 upgrade levels, I'd probably just go with this one because even if I wanted the range, which I probably wouldn't upgrade at all, you could. Like, you have the flexibility with the upgrades. So for damage, it's a little bit different because I was looking for, okay, this I should probably just get rid of, but I have it anyways. I was looking for all four. All four aren't necessary for damage, but still, it was one of the things I was looking at. I probably kept this one because 277 upgrades and 172 hero damage. Blah. So, but the last thing I looked for on hero DPS, you need to have all four resistance. If you don't have all four resistance, it immediately got deleted. I don't care if it had 800 upgrades. I don't even think that's possible, but if it did, it would have gotten thrown out. Because you need to have all four resistance, and the reason why you want that on a DPS is because this is the character, whatever DPS you're using, this is the one that's going to be using, you're going to be using in the fight, in the nightmare, being hit, being like attacking. So you want to have your resistance, and if you don't have all four, that's a huge cripple in your overall resistance. You won't be able to upgrade it as much as possible. Now 90 is where it caps. You don't want to upgrade resistance over 41. If you can get them all to 41, that's where you want to be. You can see these ones are 38. And this one has a 42, and this one has two 42s. Don't do 42 like me. That was stupid. If you can get them all to 41, I'm pretty sure that's perfect, especially, like I said, if you have the set, it'll boost it a little bit more. But 88, 85, 83, 86, meh. I mean, it's like an A, right? That's like a 90%, almost to 90%, 90% to 90%. I don't know. Anyways, so this is really, really good. This keeps me alive in Nightmare like crazy, but it's not perfect. So keep that in mind. If I had 300 upgrades on everything, I probably could have gotten it. As you can see, I was closest. I probably could have gotten it on this and on this. I was just stupid. And these ones I didn't have enough upgrades, but it is what it is. Like I said, this is plenty for me right now. It's not perfect, but it is most certainly ideal. It's very, very helpful. So what you want to do when you upgrade something, when you're focusing the armor stat, is you'll get an armor. Oh, shoot. Let's just find something real quick, and I'll just upgrade it, I guess. Yeah. Oh, so like a lot of things like this, some of them had negatives in resistant, which is not great because then you have to revert the negative to start going positive. Is there something like that oh, well, wait, the first one, we're probably not going to use this. So you'll come over here, you'll hit pro mode, and pro mode just means you don't have to invest the whole bar. You can just start using the upgrades. So it'll still take the same amount of mana. You just don't have to hold invest. Okay, so now what you want to do is you want to click the resistance. And so you want to get one of the resistances up because it'll come a point where you can't upgrade resistance anymore. Now we move to another resistance, but as soon as we can do that one that was locked, do that one. So we're coming over here, we're doing the lightning. Okay, I think I want to say it's every 10 upgrade levels, but I'm not sure. Yeah, it must be because we're at 9 and this will be 10. So now we'll come over here to one of the ones that aren't, and we'll do this again, and 9 and 10. So we'll do this one again, and now all of these are done, right? We cannot put any more in. So now we do whatever we're focusing on. Let's say we're focusing on hero damage. We'll do this. We're at 39. Bam, we can click another one. So that's how you want to do this. You want to get them all to 41. At some point, it actually goes up by 2, which is kind of nice. So 27, it might go to 29, I can't remember. Nope, 28. It might go to 30 right here. Yeah. 29. What the heck? Oh, actually, I think it's 30 to 32, and then somewhere else. I don't know. What the heck? I look so stupid. Maybe it's 32 to 34. Oh my gosh. Okay, I don't know. But anyways, this is how you want to do it. You want to get one maxed out as fast as possible because you can only do it every 9 after they're capped out. So that's how you want to do this. You want to try to get them all to 41. This, I mean, it might happen here. I don't know. But I'm probably not going to use this anyways because it doesn't have hero health, which, I don't know. Probably not going to use it anyways because I have a decent set on my dude right now. But that's how you want to upgrade your armor for DPS heroes. On your tower builders, you don't have to worry about resistance. That's just upgrade levels that you're dumping into something when you could just be putting it into tower damage or tower health or whatever you want to do. And certain things will become maxed out. Pets. I know one of my fish is maxed out. Oh, okay, so like right here. If we were to... Item info. If we were to upgrade, it's capped at 50, and this is 50. Bruh. It's capped at 500, so we can't upgrade this anymore. If we were to upgrade this, it would only go to 500. And that's because of the pet, I believe. This is 567. How'd you get that? Well, this is how it came. It came at 567. So what it means when you have something that caps at 500 like this is that if I were to upgrade like this, it would only go to 500. This only go to 500. This only to 500. But that's called a soft cap because it can go higher than that, as you can see, but you can only upgrade it to 500. And then the hard cap, or the actual cap, is probably 600. So you can get a fissionable with 600 stats, but it's soft capped at 500. So if it doesn't come with 600 stats, then you can't get it any higher. So like this one, right? I put this one on because 500, 571, 553, and I upgraded these to 500. So I put this one on. I picked this one because it had 2 that were over 500, and I could get these ones to cap as well. This is capped. This is capped as well. And as you can see, I didn't even upgrade it all the way because who needs it? It's for a tower hero, so this is fine. But yeah, so that's something that you want to keep an eye out for. Also, the dice, I think, will have a different cap in soft cap. It really depends on what it is. So as you can see, look, this is over 600 it spawned. 622. So the cap is probably 600. The soft cap might be, I don't know, 700 or 650 or something. So all that stuff you can look up as you go. And armor will have caps as well. So I think on some of these, you know, it capped and I went to, I want to say like hero or tower health or something. So like once the damage was done, I just went to health or something else. And yeah, that's how that went. So that's how you want to match your armor. That's how you want to upgrade your armor for both tower and DPS. You want to focus the resistance for DPS for sure. If you're planning on doing Nightmare, if you're not planning, honestly, I wouldn't even upgrade your armor if it's not Nightmare worthy. It's just a huge waste of mana and time. Just keep it at level 1. I'm pretty sure this person has level 1 gear. Yeah, level 1 mythical. And I don't even, let's see how much damage you do at level 74. 50k. Yikes. 100k DPS for a bouncer. It is different for Nightmare and Insane, so yeah. But still, this is more than enough for Insane, and it's level 1 gear. Granted, it is mythical, but still. Just because it's a higher tier does not mean it's better. We can tell that from this over here. This is a Supreme, so, but it's really not that great, so I'm not using it. Just because it's a tier higher doesn't mean it's better. You really have to look at the stuff. A lot of my Transcendent gear is better than a lot of the Supreme gear that I did find. I kept this. This is not bad, but I mean, you can find these stats on other things like 200s of everything. Like, I mean, that's pretty close, and it has way more upgrade levels. I don't know. So don't just look at don't just look at the quality or the rarity. Also, once you get to 70, you should change your minimum display for mythical, because you're gonna be wanting to look for mythical. Not that mythical or supreme or anything is hard to find on the map. You just don't want all the other stuff showing up as gray little dots everywhere. Like, who cares about that stuff? You want to find the blue dots, you want to find the purple dots, you want to find the yellow dots, whatever they are. So for me right now, I'm just looking at Transcendent gear, because that's basically all I'm using. Actually, I think I want to say some of my weapons are, yeah, like supreme, but I mean, I'm just using this for stats, so. But yeah, so that is the characters. Fish in a bowl pets. I really, really like them because I think almost all of them are usable at level 70, which is absolutely massive because they give crazy stats. This was the first one I got. I got this on easy on Moonbase. Easy on Moonbase. It's actually pretty good. Like, if you can only do easy, that's not bad. The rest of these were on insane, I believe, because I can build it on insane, I think. Yeah, but look at these stats. They're crazy for a pet like that. You can find other pets that help your DPS. All these dice were given to me because I met a dice farmer, and then a moon was also given to me. I don't know why. And then I have all these other fish. So, but yeah, the pets are really, really nice. Dice, I want to say, come from this, actually, King's Game. And then the fish come from the Easter egg on Moonbase, which I still have to record and show you guys. Also, you can get giraffe on a treadmill from doing any map on Pure Strategy for 25 waves, I think. Depending on the rarity, though, I mean, they're not great. Giraffe on a treadmill is just not great compared to the time it takes and the effort and the other things that are out there, like fish, that you only have to complete the map and do the Easter egg to get. Granted, it is really hard. It's a very hard map, but like I said, I did it on easy. I did it once. Took me 15 minutes. I got almost 300k, but it was a lot easier. And I did that really a long time ago. So if you want a pet, or you want to fish for you want to fish for a stat pet or something, this is not bad. It's not a bad option. 100 upgrades is kind of a lot for like a level 70. Other pets though, genies can be pretty helpful. The reason I'm using a genie right now is for stats, for damage stats. My second weapon for stats. I'm using this for damage. Although it does take away 137 damage, hero damage, it's still the best overall DPS that I have. And I've farmed a lot for these. That staff is from Boss Rush, and I got able to do it on Insane. So that's what those are all from, are from Insane. Nightmare is still out of reach for me. The bosses just have a lot of health, and even though I put out 1,000,000 on Insane, you switch that bad boy to Nightmare, and I do 10% of that. So feels bad. But yeah, these are all from Insane. I don't know if they'd be better from Nightmare. I think you can get up to like 200 upgrades on Insane. It's just the stats aren't great. So like this one's 171, but meh, I don't know. So these are other fusion rifts. You also get these from Moonbase by using an apprentice. So 190, hey, that's not bad. But no hero stat and only 190 upgrades. So also no projectiles. So yikes, that's pretty poopy. But yeah, I like that they look cool. These ones like illuminate. I really like that. I like the apprentice staffs. It's my favorite type of weapon in the game. That's why I picked the Jester as my DPS. Although, if you don't want to have Jester as your DPS, Eevee should be your DPS, and this is why. This is a staff, right? So it does 37, 41k, and if we hold it, 77. If you hit her ability, which is number 3, she does this beam thing. It's really, really good for taking out bosses, and this is why. Yikes! Way more DPS. That is insane. And if I actually had a DPS build, okay, chill. If I actually had a DPS build and a DPS weapon, I guess this is kind of DPS, I don't know. I'm using it for the tower buff though. She would be doing a lot more. So people like using the monk as well. I don't see many of anything else, honestly. It's usually either these 3. But yeah. I just picked the Jester because I like the apprentice weapons. So that's why we did that. And then also other challenges you can do for pets. You mostly just want to look them up. Right now, I think I want to try to get a. I want to do this, and I want to get a seahorse eventually, because they are usually pretty good stat-wise, and also they attack, which is really helpful. So, but yeah. Oh, these gloves I just put up because I think they look really cool. I don't remember them from PlayStation. These guns. This is like a snowball launcher. I don't know. I just thought it was cool. It's not great. This is honestly pretty good. I'll probably give this to somebody if they join. All this stuff like I don't need. So I have it up just in case like somebody joins. I can give them a fish in a bowl. I can give them 1 billion mana. Like we can do some maps. We can get some XP, whatever it is. So that's where I'm at with this game. I wanna help other people. Also though, I want a trophy hunt. I want to get all the trophies in the game, and we're gonna start by doing every single map on Nightmare. We'll probably skip Deeper Well. Well, actually, you know what? We might do Deeper Well. It didn't take that long, obviously. Just get ready for a lot of the building that we did in the last episode, because that's mostly what I'm going to be doing. I have not done every map on Nightmare in the campaign, and certainly not. I've never even done this map. I've never done this map. I've never done this map. So that's why I leveled up to 78. If that's why you're like, hey, man, why'd you do that? Stupid, and you said you wanted to show all the grinding and stuff. It's like, yo, look at all these maps that we still have to play. I've played almost none of them. I've played these 3. I haven't done this. I haven't done this. I haven't done any of these extra ones. And you like, look, you have to be 100. You have to be 100. You have to be 100. You have to be 90. So that's why I leveled up. And I want to start filling up these shelves. Like, give me some trophies, man. I want to get the Trinity trophy. Actually, I don't even know if they still give that. The big one that sits right here, for platinuming the game or whatever. I had it on PS3 and I was so proud of it. It took me a long time to get, but yeah, good student. I want to start and I want to get all the trophies. I want to do all the maps. I want to do everything we can. And then I want to like farm for gear. I want to farm for other things. So maybe the farming will take place off screen. And keep in mind that if we do start on Deeper Well and we go through on the Nightmares, it totally changes how you play the map, first of all. But also, these are probably going to be really easy. I'm not going to lie. The gear and stuff I have right now, so I'll probably pull out the Hunter or something, and we'll just DPS with them. Or maybe we'll try Kratos. I haven't done anything with him, actually. He literally has nothing, so yeah. Maybe we'll figure that out, and we'll use somebody who's not this strong. And yeah, we'll rely on our towers and stuff and whatnot. I don't know, we'll see. So I'm super excited for that. And I'm sorry these videos took so long to come out. But anyways, I hope that they helped you, this 1 and 2 part series type of thing. I don't even know if I'll title them that, because technically they're like parts 6 and 7. But anyways, I've been playing this game a ton. I have like over 200 hours on it, and I want to say 100 hours in like the past week, something like that. Anyways, thank you so much for watching until the very end. I really do hope that this was beneficial for you. And other than this video, I will be public matches, so you can join up, you can say hi, you can play with me, you can ask for fish in a bowl, I don't know. Just tell me that like you know me from YouTube or something, and that would be dope. And anyways, until next time, God bless and stay hydrated. Oh wow, somebody join. Hello.
I used to sword fight in the Caribbean. Look behind you, a 3-headed monkey.
So why is there an I instead of an L like there should be?
It's supposed to be creative. Don't remind me.
Oh, so are camels as smart as horses?
Do you see horses at college writing up courses?
Wait, what?
Camel. Camel. Camel.
Huh?
Camel.
Subscribe!